hate puppies.
Jeez,
Good podcast.
the X-rays were crazy.
Hey, Troy.
I feel threatened.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an impromptu double of Inside the Pallet House.
What? It's a week later. What are you talking about?
It is not the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking next weekend. Dave, is that true, what you just told us about?
Yes.
So Dave, in the time between this, said that Usain Bolt had horrific scoliosis. I don't, and I'm not saying, I'm okay, Dave, don't take this the wrong way. Not questioning you, because every time I do that, I get proven wrong. But
It sounds fantastic.
it really does. Like, it can't. How could the fastest man on earth, for now, because who's this kid that's on his heels?
I don't know, but
He's got the same name twice. Like Gout, Kit.
He has gout.
Well, why not? Apparently, horrible things.
I think Stu's fact checking me.
Well, no, I'm looking at the images and it's like, that's pretty intense.
Of what?
Of Usain Bolt's.
All right, so it's confirmed. I said, "Are you?"
Is that why he always did that thing
So,
where
like,
he pointed and leaned?
I said, "Are you fact checking me?" You're like, "No, I'm just looking at the pictures, and it looks pretty bad."
Yeah,
Doesn't look bad to
I
me.
believe.
I mean, it looks pretty straight.
Not at the it's at the bottom.
Got you.
But that's
Yeah, one of his legs is a half inch shorter than the other because his spine is so twisted. It's twisted his hips. And this is before
So he's wearing-
before he qualified for the Olympics.
it's
and
never
did all
been
that.
fixed,
No.
and he can run that fast.
Yeah.
Dude, this kid Gout, Cut, Kit. What's this kid's name? This wasn't on the top. Does anyone know?
No.
No idea.
He just broke Usain Bolt's 200 meter for under 19.
Oh, not the
No, but
100 or the 50.
dude, he's within tenths of a second of Usain at 18 years old, and he just broke the record that Usain set for the 19 and under.
Okay.
He just broke it, so he's on the trajectory
To
to be the fastest runner ever. So we got to start.
is Usain still doing anything?
Yeah, he's getting fat and fucking.
But he
bitches.
doesn't. He's not running. He's like.
No, he's just he's dude. When you go to Jamaica right now,
I mean, how old is that guy?
you got Bob Marley, and then you got Usain Bolt, and you can buy shirts of either of them in any gift shop.
You just glass.
Gout, an 18-year-old
Yeah, see, I
Australian
wasn't wrong.
sprinter, is
Gout.
currently considered the fastest under 20 man, having broken the U20 200 meter world record with a time of 19.67 seconds.
That was this month.
Yeah, no, this
April,
is
yeah, that
this
was
this is happening. We have the kid who has a chance to beat Usain Bolt, assuming there's no steroids, there's no that.
scoliosis.
Well, I wonder, but he has gout twice.
Yeah,
You totally glossed over the.
but two gouts cancel each other out.
The next guy that beats him will
didn't
be
know that.
hemorrhoid.
Oh, dude, let's not talk about hemorrhoids. Apparently, I have horrific hemorrhoids,
Real quick, you glossed over the bobsled team.
but they're not like in the gift shops.
Yeah, name one.
yeah,
The Jamaican bobsled team.
yeah.
They were.
You think they're bigger than Usain Bolt? Is
They're
that-
No, I'm saying
Name a
there's
member.
three things. I can't name a member, but some of the track guys
There you
were
go.
on there.
But that's what I'm saying. You
Weren't
can
some of the
name
track guys
you
on
can
the-
name Bob Marley. You can name Usain Bolt. You can't name anyone on the Jamaican bobsled team.
No, you just name Jamaican bobsled team. People are like, oh yeah, great,
It's a gimmick.
right. It's kind of like
There's the
Eddie the
fastest
Eagle.
man on earth, and then the best. Oh, hey, good news, guys. I'm passing gas.
Oh,
No, that's good.
Had some reverb in there.
dude, that's a gamble you just made right there.
Oh, I'm done gambling, dude. I have had the longest. So for the record, I'm currently high on propofol.
Nice. Not gonna share any.
Yeah. Well, they say it's 24 hours, so I'm technically still kind of doped up on propofol. I had
No complaints.
with propofol. No, my favorite part of the last 24 hours has clearly been propofol.
Yeah.
I get why Michael Jackson said "fuck everything."
Yeah.
I'm out.
Hit me, Doc.
You had a shitty night.
dude. So I got my first colonoscopy today, and yesterday was rough. It was like first you have to fast for 24 hours. I've never fed. Now, Troy, you used to fast for 24 hours every day.
Yeah.
And then you would break the fast, and then you would do it again. And you did that for over a year.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
You get used to it.
Honestly, when I would do those cleanses and I would just eat like veggies and shit, that actually felt worse.
Yeah, my thought was you were going to embrace this like sweet, free cleanse.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, 6 pounds between
That's a lot of shit.
when I woke up and when I walked into the doctor's office this morning. I weighed myself. I was like, fuck yeah, 6 pounds.
Did you get that many pounds out of the 3-day cleanses you ever did?
I would average 7 pounds.
Okay.
But those 7 pounds would stay off. This 7 pounds seems to have been replaced instantly.
Because you're hungry.
Yeah, because I started eating. It was a little different. But yeah, the hunger I thought would be far worse. But once you get past lunch, then it's like,
then you're fine.
Another hunger shows up at dinner, and then it just kind of is like, well, fuck it, you're hungry.
Yeah. I find when I'm fasting and I'm doing it regularly, I'm fine. But when I'm not, I get hungrier. Like, if I eat a little something for breakfast, then I'm hungry again. And then I'm hungry again. Like, it's not like as simple as, well, I'll just have a little bit now and then I'll wait. Like, no, then I get hungry again. Then I get hungry.
Definitely spikes in your insulin.
For sure. And it's almost like it has muscle memory to spike that insulin, get you going.
I feel best when it's like, don't eat until after 10 a.m. and try not to eat anything after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I know there's fasting rules. Like some people do, like between 10 and 6, they won't eat anything outside of that. But but eating after 8 o'clock for me is like, ugh.
It's problematic. I'm with you. But yeah, so I did the fast, and then I had the privilege for my first time trying the...
Yeah, you told us about this. I don't know if you talked about it on the podcast, but like, you sound like you got the worst pre-med thing because...
As far as my time slots?
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, like I've had 2 of them, and neither one of them went past like 10 o'clock. Like it was like
you were sleeping by
start
midnight.
at 6 and you're done by 10.
So mine was broken into 2 parts. So it was a start at 6, start shitting, then you can pass out for a couple hours, wake up at 1:40.
At one point, you start peeing.
Out of your ass?
Yeah.
Oh, I was peeing from 1:40 till 4 in the morning today. Was just pee.
Yeah.
In fact, it looked like pee. Like I'd look in the toilet, check my progress.
It's a great episode.
It's just pee. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But that stuff to drink, everyone talked about how thick it was and how bad it was. And I like took that first sip and I was like, this isn't that thick.
Yeah, I don't remember
No, it's
being
just
gross.
a chemically taste.
It was salt and then fake grape.
Yeah.
And
The flavor, I had a Crystal Light, like lemon flavor. That's what I did.
I think I would prefer a lemon lime flavor next time, but it's weird how it creeps up on you as being one of the most disgusting things you've ever drank. It just keeps,
I just
builds.
chugged.
You could chug it?
Yeah. Chugged it like it was a beer. 6 seconds.
Oh, I would have to. By the 1:40 in the morning shift, I had a pretty good plan. It was just
What is
take
it?
a big
It's
sip water.
2 gallons or a gallon total, all in.
I don't know. I mean, it was obviously not a 12 ounce. I mean, the first thing was probably 24 ounces. So I'd probably.
But you have to drink water. When I did, you had to drink also water afterwards. Like you had to keep drinking water. You couldn't drink too much water. They're like, keep drinking the water.
They told me that I had to stop drinking water by 3 a.m. last night, but they had me go in on a full session at 1:40. So I was still currently shitting post cutoff of water. So maybe it was the worst possible time slot.
Yeah, you have a bad doctor.
But it's the only way I know because it's what I did.
Yeah.
Did you go in for 8 o'clock? Like
I was
started
there
at 8?
I was there at 6:55.
Ooh.
That's good. You
They
don't
had-
want a 10 o'clock or an 11 o'clock.
I was doped up to the hilt by 7:30 in the morning, which is a weird fucking feeling, dude.
Yeah.
I've never had propofol before.
It's amazing.
It was
is.
like a lot of people say they did the countdown, all these things. They did nothing. I was just sitting there and They were like, all right, well, here's the drug. And I was like, oh, crazy. All right. And I woke up. My wife was staring at me. I was like, what the fuck was that? I did appreciate that.
She's like, we found your keys.
Yeah. Good news, bad news.
It's so funny because everybody's different because mine was at 8 a.m. and at noon I was teeing off with a white knight and my brother and I played the best 9 holes of my life
Yeah, I was.
that same day.
I was.
Yeah, I was fine. Mine was early, and by 10 o'clock, I was
I
ready
was
to
like
rock.
the 20-minute nap with Profile. I was like, this
That's
is
because you
amazing.
guys fell asleep by midnight. Got up at 7.
Yeah.
This dude was sleep deprived.
Yeah, that's true.
And they hit me with a double shot of propofol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was
How do you
supposed
know that?
because they said we had to keep you under a little longer than anticipated.
Okay.
They were having some fun?
They were admiring his physique.
Yeah.
They were not.
Hey, guys, get in here.
We saw his Key
You
West.
got to earn that every day.
We saw his Key West picture. We're going to be in here for a little bit.
It was. It was god awful. Apparently, I am riddled with polyps.
Oh.
I am a nightmare scenario. So they went in and they were like, "Oh, this is going to take a little longer." They were like, "Hey, hit this dude again with more propofol. We're going to be in here for a while."
Just like Michael Jackson.
I basically had the Michael Jackson nap, which means I was very high when I woke up
Yeah.
because I was on an extended dose, which was not good news.
No.
Woke up and I was so happy. My wife looked so concerned. She loved me so much.
Love in her eyes.
She did have love in her eyes, which I now know was concern. But I was so high. And so I woke up and I was
Why is
just
she
like,
smiling at me? I must be dreaming.
she said I woke up. And
When's the
I-
last time your wife had that concerned, loving look?
Today. But she said I woke up and I looked at her and I was like, hey, I like you. What's up? Like, started talking to her. And then the doc comes in and starts dropping they have to give you I guess most people they give good news to and people can laugh.
Yeah.
And I guess he was giving me bad news. Mm-hmm. And my wife said I was fist bumping him. That's what's up, dude. That's my guy.
I'm
And
sure
then
he's seen it all.
he showed me these pictures. And this is funny because I thought this was in my head. So he shows me these pictures and
Then you're something.
it's my colon. And it's a dozen still frames from my colon, which apparently are just pictures of massive polyps. Where
Oh,
he's
wow.
like, this is problematic. And he's like, look at all these. And I was like, oh man, they look like fucking cinnamon buns to me. So I was like,
I haven't eaten in 2 days.
That,
Yeah.
that definitely does not sound good.
yeah, I was hungry as shit. And I'm like, some of these cinnamon buns have a lot of frosting. And he's like, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, the frosting are polyps. And I was like, this one's got a ton of frosting. I'm so excited about the sheer amount of frosting on these things. And my wife retold this to me. And I honestly thought that it was all in my head where I was like, I remember thinking, be cool. But those look like cinnamon buns. Frosting all over them. Apparently, I was telling the doc, and he was like,
You were saying it all out loud.
yeah. And the doc was like, well, yeah, so the frosting is bad. And he was using my analogy. So apparently, I got a ton of frosting. Now, I got 8 removed today. This is HIPAA compliant because it's me. I had 8 removed today, which is already bad.
Yes.
But 2
Well, it
were
just means you put it off too long.
But 2 had so much frosting, they couldn't even get the frosting off. And I have to go back to a frosting specialist.
You're going to Cinnabon.
Yeah. Cinnabon.
Cinnabuns.
That's a good name.
With a Z.
Dude, that's.
I think you could have a new name in the Key West bars. Hey, Cinnabon.
Hey, Cinnabon, stay out of there, dude. It's not rib for your pleasure.
But you just prove your point. Everybody should do it at 45, not wait till.
So, and that's how long have I been bitching on
he's
this
not even
podcast?
45. Everybody knows that.
Thank you. 22.
Oh.
How long have I been bitching on this podcast about my doc wouldn't give me the box to shit in? and
I
all
seem
the
to
things?
remember 5 years ago, you were hiding that you were petrified to have someone go up in there.
No, I wanted to shit in the box because I thought if this is as effective, why would I not? And who knows? Maybe the box would have been like,
And did you shit in a box?
no, they never sent me the box. And I've been arguing with my doc for years. And this doc today looked at me and was like, this part I do remember because I was like, that sounds dire. He was like, if you'd come in here and like, or I said, how long it's all blurry. I was like, how long if I had just let this go? And he's like, you'd be dead in 5 years. And I was like, fuck me. That's kind
no
of a
bueno.
serious thing. But he said, he goes, but I feel like these are good. Like these look okay. So I went home and did some research after the propofol wore off. And the
Hey,
numbers,
Google, how much frosting is too much?
For a Cinnabon.
it turns out I have 3 times the frosting of like what is considered large. That's fucking problematic. And I don't know what I've been doing. I've been treating my body with absolute respect. I don't understand what I could have done wrong. I haven't had a processed food ever. This is my first beer. It's kind of good.
Up the
This all
episode.
stems from the Nugget Challenge.
Shit like that, dude. I've been doing that forever. Today, I was literally looking at, there's a place in Richmond that has a 28-inch pizza challenge. And if you and your buddy can eat a 28-inch pizza, which is the equivalent of 4 large pizzas in an hour, then you get all the money in the pot. And everybody who loses it has to put $20 in the pot. And they always start the pot at 100, and then you have to pay for the pizza. But you get the pizza for free if you can do it, and then all the money in the pot. And I'm sitting there knowing I just had 8 polyps removed from my anus. and
What's
2
the answer?
I think I got
Who's
the
your guy?
Oh, the bomber.
Yeah.
The bomber has been known to put down multiple pies in a sitting. You wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
Skinny, tall dude.
Has he had one though?
Colonoscopy? I assume that dude's buttoned up as shit. Yeah.
You probably had 10 tiny non-frosting polyps. Then you did that one chip challenge. And they all were like, you know what? Fuck this guy.
Exploded. Or I had a shoulder injury a few years ago and decided to, shoot myself up with peptides.
Now, why would that? Those are healthy.
They are healthy.
They're
but
unregulated, but they've got to be good because everyone talks about them.
there's like 100 different peptides out there, and some of them have been absolutely shown to just go to the tumor and go, hey, feed this. This is awesome.
Well, yeah,
This
but
is-
your doctor and your pharmacist would only give you the good stuff.
This is nightmare fuel. What doctor would put you in that sort of danger?
Okay, you joke, but doctors put us in danger all fucking day. Every year they change how you should lay your baby.
But you don't.
Like in the crib, they're like, don't do that.
But you don't want to go to a
that.
doctor.
I'm not going to a doctor. You know what they tell me to do with babies? I'm going to go to Freddy on the corner, the peptide king.
9 out of 10 doctors say smoke Camels.
Are
you-
refreshing.
Are you pregnant? Switch to Lucky Strikes.
Everybody knows the best is Chesterfield's.
Yeah,
there you go.
Chesterfields. You got the asthma?
Yeah.
You got the consumption? You don't have enough Chesterfields. Yeah, no, doctors have been fucking us over for a very long time, so I don't want to hear, hey, you know it's not addictive? Any guesses? Oxy.
Yeah.
Oxycontin is the non-addictive.
Those weren't
Opioid.
doctors. Those were drug dealers.
No, it was the doctor that told it to all the fucking people in Appalachia.
Well, it was the pharmacist it was the drug dealer that convinced the doctors of it.
Yeah, so I don't want to fucking hear this. Like, I have absolute faith in the peptide dealer as much as I have in doctors. I don't trust any of them.
Yeah, but back in the day, all you needed was to get a hold of the pad. You could sign anything and then they prescribe it.
Yeah, dude, there's so much fucked up shit. So, you know what
How
this
many
guy
pads
needs?
did you get a hold of?
2.5.
No, your problem is it's your blood.
Yeah.
We're gonna put leeches on you. We'll clear this up in no time. It's too much
That's
blood.
science.
That's just
You
science.
have blood pressure, you just cut
Leech it.
yourself and get some off.
Yeah.
Relieve the
Release-
pressure, yeah.
Everybody knows this. There's been so many fucking bad things that have come out, but I never felt that way about colonoscopies. I always felt like we should probably do these. But now I'm questioning if I'm fucking too late.
You're
Well, you're not.
No.
You're good.
You have like
We don't know.
40 feet of colon. And
Yeah.
they take out 8. It doesn't even bother your life.
Well, this next surgery is certainly going to either involve removing some colon, which one of them is right near the rectum. Not psyched about that. I feel like I'd rather have colon removed from, like further down funnel.
Yeah.
Further down the road than like, right there at the point of exit.
They'll get to that one.
We'll get there.
Yeah. They'll get to that
Apparently,
one.
I'm predispositioned to polyps.
Yeah.
It's hereditary, they said. You know what's funny? They had me fill out the form and I'm going through it and like I'm answering all the questions and I get to the part like how much alcohol do you drink? And it's already pre-done as 0 drinking.
Right.
And I couldn't change it. And I was like, well, they should know this.
Or I thought you were going to say it was something like per week 4+, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, you've had more than 4 in a week.
No, it's just like that. There were like 3 different fields when I was filling out my tablet that someone had just already entered an answer for me. It was like, cool. And I was like, when I got to that one, I was like, well, that's not accurate. And so
That's the worst conversation you have with your doctor when they're like, so what do you drink? And you're like,
But at least
Here's what you
Can't be
do.
truthful.
The first words out of your mouth is like, I can stop any time.
yeah.
I told she was like, all right, I see here. All right, we got nothing here. And I felt so guilty as I was sitting there with my balls out. And I was like,
In the waiting room?
I showed up in my own gown.
But Brendan, you did get lucky. They didn't interview your wife first for the questionnaire, and then you had to come back and check it out.
Well, I'm brutally honest. I
You were
literally
talking about that
I
a while
literally-
back ago.
Yeah, no, I literally said to them, I
Yeah,
go,
but what would you guys even say for amount of drinks you have in a given week?
she said, how often? I said 4 days. That's accurate. She didn't ask how many in a sitting.
Yeah.
Because then we would have had to get in. I would have had to beautiful mind that motherfucker.
Because the doctor's
podcast
always like,
night.
so like when you go out and drink, you have like 6, 7 beers.
Yeah, before I go out.
And I'm like, dude, I'm drinking 12 beers to get started. Like, what are you talking about?
6, 7 beers. Yeah, for sure. You're saying between like 5 and 8. And then we go out. And then we do some drinking. And then late night, maybe
Then
a
I
couple.
stopped drinking ciders. You get it, Doc.
Yeah, I got a cider in there for.
I just have like
so.
4 Yetis, 75% filled with bourbon. Like 4 drinks.
Yeah, that way you can honestly say it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And then none at dinner because I'm not paying $10 for
Yeah.
a fucking bourbon.
Watch everybody get white coat syndrome if they put like a lie detector on you when you answer medical questions.
Fuck that.
What's white coat syndrome?
Your heart pressure just goes through the roof and you get all pasty just because you're going into a doctor's
What would I
office
do?
trying to answer.
You go clear.
Invisible.
Translucent. Where'd he go?
That's his superpower.
I
He's
see
gone.
his,
That's my
I see his
superpower.
gown.
It's fucking awkward. Yeah, but I've been dope. The propofol is no joke. I have felt like a little loopy all day.
I appreciate your PSA. Hopefully
Yeah.
this will scare some people straight.
Yeah, so seriously,
You've
guys,
got like prison colon. You got to go to the doctor. You don't want to end up like me.
that's right.
Dude,
If
it
you're
was
over
bad.
40, go
Straight.
get checked.
Air
It was
quotes, straight.
honestly, it was a little eye opening because I
Did he say
honestly,
anything about your diet or anything? Or drinking or any of that?
he said literally, he's like the number of polyps that you have. This is a hereditary issue. He didn't blame it on anything else.
Yeah, but everything you put in your body probably can exacerbate
exacerbates the
it
issue.
or help it. You
For
know,
sure.
like
He's like, but you shouldn't have 10 polyps to begin with.
yeah,
He's like, usually we go in, a couple polyps here, a couple polyps there, or clean.
yeah.
You're like, I guess 10 is, and this was crazy because I did some research after.
Did you tell him you were like a collector?
Yeah. Oh, it's just hoarding.
They're speed bump stock.
Nobody else does this.
Trying to collect the whole set here.
Apparently, anything 10 and above is like you are predispositioned to growing polyps and all the time. Because
Yeah.
that, even if you treat your body poorly, you shouldn't have
Yeah.
polyps.
Yeah, like I had a childhood friend. His dad was not a healthy man, but he died of cirrhosis. But the one thing he didn't do was drink.
Ew.
Like it's weird, it's just one of those hereditary. Like,
That sucks.
yeah,
Damn.
he smoked cigars and he ate like crap, but
But it was the liver.
yeah,
According to AI, 3 to 5 is a good amount. And if you get up to 10 or more, that can suggest a hereditary polyposis.
Did they do a balloon drop when you woke up? Like, you're the winner.
Actually,
For the day.
in my propofol mind, I was like, high score. Like, it's amazing.
Nobody has polyps like me.
Yeah, it's amazing how your brain just doesn't.
Question though, did you go to the little? Were you at the one right on the other side of Powhite?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
Like
everybody
it's
goes.
Yeah.
they turn and burn. That's all
Oh,
they
yeah.
do.
Which was the most heartbreaking thing because they turn and burn in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And my wife said she was sitting out there and everybody kept coming out, getting the driver and bringing them in. And they never talked to him. And then when they came out to get her, she was the only one left in the room. And they were like, we'd love to talk to you. And she was like, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, like, fuck that. I'm supposed to just drive him out of here and we're good. Yeah, no, it was a bad checkup.
AI also says larger than 1 centimeter is worrisome. How did you do on that score?
Bro,
Crushed it.
dude. I got a polyp that was 25 millimeters. That's 2.5. And if you thought that was a good record, I'm sitting on a 3.5.
Nice.
Jesus.
And good news, everybody. I have my first tattoo. They literally tattooed the 25 and the 35 because they do not want the next motherfucker going in there to miss it. So they tattooed it.
Oh, on the polyps.
Yeah, they can't remove it. I got 2 tattoos today.
That is a new definition of prison tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 tattoos today.
So then,
But not quite a deli.
2.
so that means,
How would they think someone would miss it?
yeah.
I don't know, but they don't want him to miss it. So like this guy
I wonder
just
if it's
goes
just
in and-
like they can tell by the
If it
tattoo if it
grew.
changes. Yeah, that's probably makes more sense.
it might make sense.
Because
That-
the next person that goes in that you were talking about beforehand may not see the
I
same
mean,
thing.
how many people are you letting in there, bro?
and I had 3 I had 3 others, Dave, that were between 6 and 12. So they have like this range. So any 3 of those could have been considered massive. But those were able to be removed. This is a problem.
Is it
They
ink?
actually had to use 3 different techniques to remove shit. Like I looked down the chart and I was like, fuck. Like the little like the hook thing
Yeah.
only worked on some and then other ones had to have a different. This explains why they dosed me again.
yeah.
Put me under. This is a problematic colon.
So how did you, for the listeners who
Problem at colon's a great name.
Cinnabons.
for the listeners that have a doctor that just won't refer them, what was your magic trick after 4 years of them telling you not to worry about it?
I literally said, Doc, come on. I'm getting close. Can you just do it?
You're past the age.
Yeah, because they changed it to 45.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have changed it to 45, but my doc is old school.
Dude, you need a new doctor.
You should sue that doctor.
If I fucking die, okay.
Why? He got
I'll-
a double dose of the drug?
Can I
Oh,
give
he
you
should-
the?
he
Can I
should
give you the
thank his
glitch?
I don't think you'll be able to sue him if you die.
Well, I would leave that to my wife. I don't want to deal with that headache. What am I going to
Yeah.
do? Get the $1 million?
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. Good point.
I mean, died.
I'm
dead.
saying before for not fucking catching your condition after you asked.
So I
for
could
it.
just sit there with an IV in and a Corvette.
Yeah, who wants that?
It's better than a IV and no Corvette.
So the cheat code is to call the place you went to directly, which is what I did, and they will screen you. And I just said I had hereditary, and they took me right in.
You got-
didn't have to go. I didn't go through a
Got
GP.
outmaneuvered by Stu.
I did get outmaneuvered by Stu. And it's heartbreaking because it could kill me. I mean, I don't think he said it doesn't look to be cancer.
Did you ask, like, how long have those Cinnabons been cooking? Like, how long does it take to get to a 3.5?
Yeah.
A 25 and a 35?
Yeah.
They've been in the oven for a while.
I mean,
and,
is that
and
like,
every day they grow. Apparently, anything over 10 has a 13% of being cancerous.
10 polyps or size?
10 millimeters, anything bigger than that has a 13.4% chance of being cancerous. And every millimeter that it grows, it increases, but they haven't quantified what that number is. So there's a problem in there.
So you said it's hereditary. Have you had a phone call with mom and dad or anybody?
Nothing
What did you
yet.
guys go through?
No,
he won't even call his sister who's fucking mauled on her floor.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
Living
actually
room
that's the
floor.
first person I wanted to call and be like, "Yo, sis, you got to go get this," because apparently We've got
They
it.
say it's hereditary, but do you know of anybody in your family?
Nobody. The whole time I'm doing the forms. And that's why I never got it. Because the doc kept going, "It's just running your family." I'm like, nope. Heart attacks.
But what if your sister gets mauled to death by a wolf?
Maybe he'll get the colon out of there.
Ooh.
I hope it's the first thing he takes.
All right.
That's where he's going to start.
Now, you imagine if the wolf mauled her just right. Just ate the colon.
Yeah.
And like they stitched her up and they were like, "Wolf saved your life." Then she's like, "You are the best dog ever."
And then the wolf gets cancer.
Oh, from eating polyps.
Yeah.
Which are tasty as fuck.
Yeah.
Cinnabons.
I love the frosting.
Dude, dogs roll in shit all the time. You think a polyp doesn't taste fucking amazing to a wolf?
Can we get sponsored by Cinnabon?
I doubt this is the angle. Yeah. Problematic.
Well, I'm glad they caught it.
Well, we don't know if they caught it. They might
They
have
definitely
just,
caught it.
They
took
definitely
8
caught
They
it.
know you have something, so that's catching it. Like,
If it was a certain color, they'd be like, "You're going in tomorrow."
yeah.
Yeah, these are frosting colored.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them in high def. They are.
Taste
If you're high, it really looks like a lot of frosting.
But the two that are left,
Yeah.
they gave you a follow up for something. What's that timeline? Because if it was important, they would say, "Hey, we need you in the next 2 days or month to go in and do something."
I don't know.
Is that what it looked like? I'm showing him a picture on my phone.
How'd you get his pictures?
Okay. That no, you see, mine are not in one spot. It looks like frosting. It runs all the way around.
Around
It runs like
the
this.
pipe.
Runs like this. Instead of being a dot, it's more like elongated.
Interesting. Oh wait, like this one, or is that the
These
dot?
look like zits, dude. I don't have zits in my anus. Oh, and they found a bunch of hemorrhoids.
Oh, really?
I didn't even know I had internal hemorrhoids. I thought hemorrhoids were only an external thing.
No,
my
they're
ass
not.
is fucked.
Just got to be more regular.
They write themselves.
That's how you got in this mess.
You would think that would have jarred something loose. I could have fixed it.
Probably agitated them. Were they
Angry polyps.
Were they only like in the first 8 inches of your rectum?
Doc's first question: "Do you ever wear mutton chops in Key West?"
Yeah, it was not my best day, and now I just got a real itchy butt. I really thought.
I don't think anyone's ever said that was a post colonoscopy symptom.
Did I tell you about all the hemorrhoids I found?
Yeah.
No, this whole situation.
What was their suggestion on that?
No, that was the least of their concern.
They're like, "Yeah, you're screwed."
Like, the itchy ass isn't a problem. It's the withering away that you're gonna hate. We'll see. Give it time.
You have to give us a health update. After
Here's
you
the
get
thing,
back.
though. This podcast has documented the last 10 years of our lives. 11?
Yeah.
At this
11.
point. It would be disingenuous to not share the initial news and then see if it gets worse
Yeah.
Or better.
or better. But that's what I'm saying. Like, let's fucking hit it head on, boys. Here we go.
You'll get better. I'm not worried about it.
I like that attitude. I wasn't worried about it until all the drugs completely wore off.
Yeah.
I genuinely was not even concerned until about like 3:00 in the afternoon. And then I like did some research. They just I like had the results there and like did some research and I was like, "Oh fuck." And I went in, I was like, "Hey baby." I was like, "These numbers are horrible. Like
Yeah.
this is really bad." And she goes, "Yeah, we talked about that with the doctor." And I
You
was
should
like,
probably get back on propofol.
"Yeah, it feels way
Yeah.
better to be high on drugs."
When you receive bad news.
I was like, "Baby, these are horrible news." She's like, "Yeah, we talked about it with the doctor, and you kept dapping him up and making jokes, and you were making jokes about, is she going to help me get dressed?" And like, I was like, I wasn't paying attention. I was like, "Huh." She's like, "Yeah, you made like some Cinnabon reference," and I was like, "I didn't say that out loud." She's like, "How would I know that?"
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess maybe I did.
That's
It was
glorious.
like weird.
Constant dream state.
Yeah. You roll out of there like, Doc said I'm good. Like, roll on, and she's like petrified.
That's why they have the non-drugs person there with you.
No shit. At least she's not on drugs.
Yeah.
We went and got coffee. I bought you a drink.
Yeah. It
That
was
was-
delicious.
That was how that all happened. I'm standing in the coffee shop, high. Like, This is all right. This is the best coffee shop. Actually, I should really go back there.
Yeah, I just thought the same thing.
I'll go back
How great
there.
is this coffee
The
shop?
trash is overflowing. It's just a nightmare shop. Be like, ugh.
All the colors are muted.
Yeah,
You're like,
like-
I don't remember.
This place sucks, dude. There's a polyps
It's
on the
almost
wall.
as dirty as a Starbucks.
Almost. Or apparently my colon.
Or as great as a Sonic.
A lot of callbacks to the last episode on
Yeah.
we had a 4-minute break between this one. Yeah, it's
They're all running together now.
been a long day. Here's what we should do.
A double.
We should switch gears. We should drink a deli
Is there a deli?
and then talk about,
What deli's this?
I don't know.
The 2 cans that were on top of that 4-pack. There's two different beers.
As there's like 38 beers in the refrigerator.
We're not 2
Yeah.
cans on top of there.
They both have torpedo
It
written
might be
on
to the
them.
right.
Oh, there's
There's 6 of them, 3 of each.
Oh.
But we probably can just get away with
2 of them.
2 of each.
Two the same.
Hold on, we're doing multiples.
It's the other half of the heavy hitters pack. We did doubles.
Yeah.
So this is electric torpedo and then atomic torpedo.
Yep.
So we're doing 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need a bunch of cups,
Yep.
which we probably don't have
Well, if
enough of.
one person can
Or
have a
here we
can,
can, like,
one person can have a cup.
We don't need to do both at the same time.
Yeah, you don't want to drag these out for months.
No, I meant like
That's what we did last time.
Okay.
all right, whatever. Y'all make the rules.
Here's a lot of cups.
Making the rules.
We're
making
just-
the rules.
And
Just
we're doing
producing.
2 delis at the same time. Try 'em
I
out.
thought we already tried these. No,
Nope.
these are the ones we said we're not going to drink this shit because
Right.
it sucks.
But did you guys have to go get a deli this past 2 weeks? No. So
No, I've
drink it and you'll like it.
too busy getting fissures removed from my
Oh,
anus.
you want to?
Is there a marker somewhere around here?
Yeah, I think this is. All right, here we go. What do you want to do? Atomic and electric?
Well, why don't we, if you want to, we can start with the 9.2. That way you don't have to write all over it.
Do you know which one's not?
So much work
The green.
going into this.
Okay.
It's almost like doubles don't go as smoothly.
No, it's like a colonoscopy. You go in thinking the worst part about this is fasting and shitting for 12 hours. Then you come out and go,
Were you like terrified the hour before you took your first sip of that? Like, this is going to be the worst thing that's ever happened in my life.
I was just like dreading it. I wasn't terrified, but I was dreading
I
it.
think I was terrified. Oh, this cup's used. What the fuck is that?
I just didn't want to do it. But now in retrospect, like I'm going to have to drink that stuff a lot in the upcoming months. Like I'm going to have to do a cleanse, go in for like a actual surgery.
All right, you're saving so
I
much
have
money
some cups.
on bullshit fucking
green- I'm
fruit
doing-
cleanses.
Oh, dude, I'm going to time this out.
You're gonna do one 2 days before Bourbon and Beyond.
Yeah. We do a full because I mean the guy told me, he's like, yeah, you're gonna be in here a lot this year. Like we gotta check this shit. But he did seem genuinely happy that I was there. He's like, I don't think these are cancer. I think you may have just
Sorry.
saved yourself.
Yeah,
And that's his attitude. I mean, look, he's seen a million of them.
right.
But also I was the worst thing he saw in the early shift today.
Yeah, if it looked like a rotten Cinnabon, there would be some much
Yeah,
more.
if I saw it and said, take that back. But I was like, I want that.
All right, which one are we doing first?
the atomic.
Atomic,
Yeah.
Is it atomic at 9%?
Yes.
9.2%.
That's so these are the Sierra Nevada
Atomic
Atomic
torpedo.
Torpedo IPAs. That sounds horrible.
So these are going to be West Coast. We did the kind of New England version of this pack a couple months ago.
All right, well, where's
Nothing written on
where's
it.
my Atomo?
All right. Can I have a clean cup? This one
hasn't
is
been used.
super
It's
dirty.
labeled wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah, he's a lawyer. I'm just drinking out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the Atomic Torpedo IPA
I have a feeling Stuart and
from Stella.
Troy are
Sierra
going to
Nevada.
hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a good approximation of a West Coast IPA.
lemony.
Yeah, the lemon seems to calm down the pininess.
Still pretty piney.
Oh yeah, but the aftertaste is better than it should
What?
be.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is just what my anus needs.
Oh, I hear cancer and alcohol go great together.
Alcohol makes everything better.
Like Wonder Twins.
Activate in the form of polyps.
Nailed it.
When I was looking up how many polyps are too many, I saw this other condition you can have where you have hundreds of thousands of polyps.
No,
my
I saw
gosh.
that too.
That's insane.
And it goes from 10 to that hundreds of thousands. That's all considered just like hereditary problems. But I am the low end of the fucking nightmare.
So are we going to do this, grade it, and then move on? That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Probably.
Probably.
This gets better,
Yeah.
It's certain. I
and
mean,
it finishes pretty clean.
like I've had some of the Stone that are, they like pride themselves on
Stone
being
fucking sucks.
West Coast, and I just don't like many of those at all because of that pine and the coating on your tongue and all that. This doesn't linger as bad. I almost feel like that citrus flavor has evened out the pine at the back end.
It's quite
And
as
it
far as the
doesn't
mouthfeel, it's pretty clean.
and it doesn't taste 9.2% ABV either.
Yeah.
I don't know. By the time I got to the last sip, it's tasting pretty boozy to me. You all right, Brendan?
Oh, my ass was itching a lot. I sat
I don't know
down.
if you guys saw him sit down. It was
You're gonna scoot on the carpet like my dog.
I'm not going to scoot.
wow.
All right, I'll go first.
That's one. You think it's part mental because you you have the hemorrhoids, and now you're like,
No, there's no doubt that this is not like my butthole itches on the left side a lot. I think, well, they also spent a lot of time in there
yeah,
and multiple tools.
and people,
I'm sure the whole crew came in.
yeah.
Everybody come look.
Yeah. Oh, bring in the students. This is a good
It's a teaching
learning
moment.
The teaching
Yeah.
hospital.
Bring in the stew.
Wish they would.
Dude. That's how we got in this predicament.
Get the gimp.
So this beer is better than I was anticipating. I've really these I've been avoiding in my beverage fridge, in my roadie fridge.
Did you? No, you took them out and put them in the freezer, right?
I did. I left them outside when it was about 87.
Yeah.
And then right before I came here, I was like, I got 22 minutes. Let's put them in the freezer. Because that is how you chill a beer.
That's right.
So-
Everybody knows that, Dave. You're insulting the listeners.
So this is a tough one. I want to hate it, but
Just do
I don't. But I also, I think the 9.2 is intimidating me. So I'm not going to seek this out. But the flavor is fine. I'm going to go with a 3.0.
So I think I've had a few sips of this beer, and the one thing that I notice about it is it actually doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's kind of like muted. For a 9.2
Yeah.
Atomic Torpedo IPA, this should be like over the top.
Right.
I would agree with that statement.
But it's like,
I wouldn't guess 9.2.
No, not at all.
no, but it's like totally muted. But in that muted, one thing it does is fail to impress. And it kind of creates this little like stringent aftertaste.
What'd you give
from
it?
the 9.2?
3.0.
I don't see a lot of redeeming qualities or a lot of negative qualities. Based on that alone, I'm going 2.5.
It's like a high ABV light beer.
Yeah, I don't need this in my life. This is like a polyp.
So I think this flavor is muted just enough and it finishes cleanly. And it's not boozy. So like I'm probably scoring it higher than most hopheads would because it should be boozy or it should have more of a mouthfeel. But I kind of appreciate that it's not. So I'm giving it a 3.
Right off the bat, it doesn't smell like an IPA to me. Period. I don't know. Did you guys?
It's muted. The whole
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing's
I mean, I'm
muted.
just saying it doesn't.
You just didn't smell anything, or it smelled like a different style of beer?
I don't smell anything. Like
that's-
literally, I don't smell anything.
Long COVID.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well,
If it wasn't for that fucking vaccine, I'd only have one polyp.
If Brendan hadn't showed you his hemorrhoids earlier, you'd probably have a better palate.
yeah. It doesn't linger. It doesn't give me the mouth funk. It is smooth, and it's crazy that the fact it's 9%. Like I don't know.
It also upsets my stomach, but I don't know if that's because I've had so much.
I think you're that's
soup prep and-
psychosomatic.
No, the soup rep has been messing with my. That's the name
yeah.
brand.
Like I don't have a good or bad about this, so I'm just going to give it a 2.5. Like it's middle of the road.
No, this thing's a 2.75.
Yep.
It's a shit beer.
I don't know if I'd seek it out.
2.75.
But if you're looking to get a buzz,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
this is a good delivery vehicle.
Like I don't want to taste anything, but get me hammered.
All right, so the next one is the Sierra Nevada Electric Torpedo IPA.
Yeah, that's
Rocking it at 7.5.
How do we feel about the dumbass marketing where they're like almost the exact same look and style?
Well, I think they have a torpedo IPA that must have done well. And so now they're like, well, let's do this and let's do that. And
This has more flavor.
it does.
I mean, torpedo should have been smaller. The
This-
electric or whatever.
This tastes like weed.
I was gonna say it smells like weed, and I couldn't
No, this is
get it
a
out before you
this is a
beat me
straight-
to it.
marijuana.
I don't like the mouthfeel of this one like I did the other one.
And it does have an aftertaste that's more piney
Yes,
than the previous
more
one.
weedy. For
Lingers
sure.
longer. Yeah, somehow the alcohol in the other one somehow slows it down.
Yeah, when I think IPA, this is
So the
what's hitting me.
atomic was a 2.75.
And this is the electric.
This is the electric. I don't like this as much. I'm gonna be honest.
No, this somehow is. I mean, this almost like it ends like a joint farted.
Yeah,
This is a 2.
With or without polyps.
I'm giving this a 2. I don't love this beer.
I think everyone's going to follow your lead. I'm going 2.5, half point below my last one.
I'm going to. It's
Yeah.
not. I think it's. I don't think it's nearly as good as the.
I think it's
Atomic.
average
I don't even fucking want it.
for a West
Yeah.
Coast IPA.
No, it's a 2 for me because I'm not a big IPA guy. And the first one, I was surprised that it's 9%.
That's a 2.125.
The 9% one, the Atomic, is better. That's weird.
Yeah.
That is weird. I wouldn't have guessed that.
That's completely flipped from what I would think. But this is like a fart in a joint, dude. It's a weird. Weird beer.
Well, you got rid of a couple beers there, Dave.
Thank God.
But it made for a very quick deli.
Yes.
It did not kill much time.
Yeah, quick
And it is a
double.
quick double. So I do have an interesting development in my life that's not my imminent demise.
Well, that's
it could
good.
be. It
That's
could,
good news.
It could be.
That's true. That's true.
There's always a dollar figure.
So I have been waiting. There's a power boat
Did you
club.
say waiting?
Waiting.
Oh, with the D?
No, wait. With a T.
You're wading into the club.
Yeah, well, no one can hear the enunciation on account of Troy's just rattling cubes of ice around by the microphone.
Is that coming through?
Yeah.
These things are horrible. You should
Bad.
upgrade some microphones.
Dude. So there's a thing here in Richmond called the Powerboat Club of Richmond, and it is world famous
For sure.
In the
For a
19
6-mile area.
actually in the 1950s, it was world famous because it actually hosted the international powerboat races
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
right here on this little stretch of river a mile from my house.
Can you imagine if they actually, like, fast forward a few years in, like, the early 80s and Miss Budweiser's going down?
Ripping down here. Yeah. So for a moment they were world famous. But this thing's been around since 1939, which I didn't even know they had power boats in 1939, if I'm being honest. But
Combustion engine.
That's when they smoked Chesterfields.
Yeah.
Chesterfield.
Oh.
Your boat not fast enough? Maybe it's the oars, or maybe it's the lack of Chesterfields. But so this thing's been there forever, and it is impossible to get into. And I've been on this waiting list for many years. And I got the magical call. I was driving for work up to Maryland.
Well, give us some reference. How many years?
However long it took a bunch of people to turn 85.
Yeah, maybe
Nobody
8 years.
leaves? 8 years? Yeah.
Maybe 8 years.
That means nobody leaves.
Yeah, people don't leave. So think of this as like
They age out.
this is like
Think of when Chesterfield was very redneck.
yes, and people had power boats.
Yes.
And they would race them up and down this little stretch of river here. And in 1939, a bunch of dudes bought a bunch of land.
That's how old it is?
For
Yeah.
$75.
Yeah. Right there on the river.
The whole spot was $75.
And they started a private club. So it's a country club for rednecks. And they started this little country club and they built it up, and they've since they annexed a bunch of land. They bought some more land in the 70s. And they've continued to build out as much as they can. Now there's houses there, and the growth is the growth. It is over. But what they have is a bunch of slips out on the river. And there is no other slips on this stretch of river unless you are a multimillionaire and you have a house. I think Justin Verlander has a house along this stretch of river.
He does not.
Well, he just sold it.
He's on the opposite side of the river.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's that stretch of river.
There's no slip there
He
because
doesn't
there's
have
a train
railroad
track.
tracks.
Well, if you don't want to tell a good
You're
story.
better than Justin Verlander is what I'm saying.
If you don't want to tell a good story, don't. You good?
I'm saying you're better. I'm giving you a compliment, you redneck.
He's had cancer longer. So I have to take it from him.
And no one has to climb through my ass to treat it either.
Brendan, I'm in the prepubescent stage.
Yeah, I am merely pre-cancer. Until the results come back, and then we'll find out. But nobody knows.
You should have waited a little bit longer so you could wear the ribbon.
I'm wearing the ribbon going forward anyway. I don't give a fuck. Everyone should get a colonoscopy. Like, this is ridiculous. My doctor dragged me through the mud, and we've documented that here. And now it's problematic. But speaking of waiting too long, I just got in the Powerboat Club of Richmond. I'm very excited. I got the call. Yeah. But it also...
Also,
No,
no.
wrong one. Yeah.
It also...
Which then means
Where's the button for you're the most diverse, different person to join the boat club?
Honestly, the first time, this is some strange shit. So I get this. So every year they go through about like 12 people. When I got on the list, I think I was the 150th person to get into the Powerboat Club. And every year they make phone calls when people drop out because you have to pay like a yearly thing. Plus there's the entry fee, and the entry fee is a pain in the dick. You also have to have a boat. So like you got to cross a bunch of hurdles to get in.
well, it
It's
makes
weird.
sense.
That's weird that they want boat owners in the PBA.
Yeah.
Look, I get it, but you got to remember there were years ago where they didn't actually require that.
Oh,
And
I
so,
didn't know that.
Yeah, so people were getting in and they were like, yeah, I'll get a boat. It was just like, hey, and get a boat. And then they just didn't do it. Now they enforce it. You have to actually show them your registration. Like, boom. So I guess they invited all the
I'd actually
people.
be fine if half the club didn't have boats and they were just fucking partiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess for a little while that was fine. That was called the 80s. And they loved it.
They had Coke.
Yeah, it was just,
Awesome.
yeah, cokeheads and cigarette boats. 100 miles an hour down the river. Turned around because
I bet there's never been a cigarette boat launched on that ramp.
I would seriously.
You have like 3 miles, maybe?
You have 8.
Oh, do you have 8?
8 miles.
Okay.
8 miles to rip. But it's a nice little stretch of river. Got a little sandbar, got some stuff going on. It's nice. But they've got like slips, they've got like a clubhouse, but it is very redneck.
A pool. Actually,
pool.
there's been a lot of high earners, less redneck in the last 20 years.
Oh,
I would assume so.
Yeah.
There's a large swath of the population there that are also like country club members.
Yeah.
And like you meet them and they all wear their country club shirts to like it's like colors. It's like Crips and Bloods.
They don't wear their PBA shirt to the country club.
No, they do not. But they wear their country club shirt, and it is very Crips and Bloods. They're like,
What's your color?
That's funny.
What's your
I'm the-
color?
yeah, I'm literally the Virginia Powerboat Association.
Brendan's is brown with icing.
You get a shirt or a hat or something?
Dude, they gave me a cooler, some koozies, yeah, a bunch of gear.
Nice.
Tell me about this cooler.
It's just a little soft side cooler you throw in your boat.
That's not a cool. You
Yeah.
should have said they gave me a lunch box.
Yeah.
A big lunchbox. But I don't eat processed foods anymore. On account of, healthy.
Yeah.
Super healthy. But so yeah, I've been trying to get in this club for the first time I went to this club, it's probably 25 years ago. And there was a wedding reception there. And the guy was like, yeah, it's a 10-year waiting list. He's like, you should get on it now. And I was like, yeah, but I don't have a boat. They were like, yeah, but in 10 years you might. Had I done that, it would have saved me.
It was crazy. It was like $700 to join back then, or something.
It would have saved me so much money to have joined then. But I got on the list late. I've been waiting all this time, and they let everybody in for this year, and then they ran into a little problem. Somebody dropped out at the last minute, and they had to start like panic calling people. And I'm driving to Baltimore for work, and I get this call, and they're like, "Hey, so and so from the Powerboat Club. Here's the
I'm
problem."
surprised you answered the phone. I've basically gotten to the point where I don't answer the phone if I don't know the call.
Only reason I answered the phone is I got a text from someone who's in there, and they were like, "Hey, there's like an emergency situation, and like numbers
You're
are being
getting the
dialed.
call.
If you're like 3 down the list from where they are right
It's
now."
wild that that's an emergency. Like, emergency to me in that situation would be like, we need to repair the roof.
Yeah,
we got to get somebody in here. Like,
No, the emergency to them is we need somebody who can stroke a check today
But-
and has a boat and be there next week.
but what's the big deal if it took another? I mean, is it an emergency every time somebody quits the club?
I guess it's
No,
for
this
the
dude-
budgetary purposes.
That's what it's,
Yeah.
it's tight. They're in tight window.
They have
But how much is it a year?
$1,200.
All right.
Nothing.
So like, and there's 200 members.
Initiation fee.
175.
Big initiation fee.
I get the initiation.
Big
fee.
initiation.
But if that person,
Big initiation.
let me finish. If that person hadn't dropped out, they would have gotten $1,200. So you're telling me that their whole budgetary of $175 times
No, they want
$1,200
the Oh no, you're right. You're right. At that point,
depended on, oh my God, we got to get somebody in here quick.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
look, I don't care.
We need that $1,200. We are $1,100 short for the year.
Yeah.
We
don't
got to
give a
get
fuck.
somebody in here.
I don't give a fuck why they panicked. They called.
I don't think they panicked.
They probably were panicking because it sounds like you had an initiation for everyone, so
The
they wanted to do
initiation
one
was-
initiation.
Yeah. It was the next weekend.
They didn't go down the list. They just said, "Oh, Brendan, let's just call him."
Well, so actually there was
Let's get his initiation fee before the polyps do him in.
fuck.
Too soon.
Yeah, that was rough, dude. Damn, dude.
R.I.P.
That's fucking rough shit, dude.
This could be the last episode.
It's not that fucking
Stu
fast.
actually says that like every week. And I don't think he even knows it's a running bit.
Good news is they called, and I actually was in a situation where I could do it. So I am now in the boat club. I went over there to like go drop off my check, and I show up, and like there's a bunch of dudes, and they're just like drinking whiskey, sitting around a table. I was like, "Yeah, I'm here to drop off my check." They were like, "All right, cool, come on in." And they just started just like interrogating me, and they were like,
Too late, bitch.
They were like, "What kind of boat you have?" And I was like,
Have you ever heard of a Miata?
Yeah.
"No." So
I
I
have
was
the
like,
Miata of boats.
I go, "It's a 19.5 foot Yamaha wakeboard boat." They were like, "It's not one of them jet boats, is it?" And I was like, "Oh fuck." They're like, yeah, the bylaws state that we can't have jet boats in here. And I'm like, your bylaws state that you can't have anything less than a 14-foot jet boat. Like, I am like ready. They're like, technically in the 70s, late 70s, 80s, jet skis came around and we decided
they didn't make a 15-foot jet.
Yeah. So they
Made 7-foot ones, so we just doubled it and said no one will be dumb enough to get a bigger boat than that with a jet in it.
My initial conversation with these board members.
what's the bylaw say? No 14-foot jet boats?
No, you can't have anything. Any boat.
less than 14 feet.
Any boat.
And jet propulsion
So
is on there.
your first boat isn't big enough.
Well, it's 14 and a half foot.
Oh,
I
is
didn't.
it?
I didn't want to have that argument.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus! If you had showed up to the boat club with that,
They would have been
they'd be like,
furious.
"Look at Cinnabons over there."
Yeah.
They would have been furious. But I pulled it off. Then they explained to me why the rule was the way it was. They didn't like. It actually sounded like skiers and snowboarders. They
Yeah.
were like, well, when jet skis first showed up in the late 70s, early 80s, they were like, we don't want this kind of thing. So we
Because then you would have had 100 jet skis zipping around.
But your boat doesn't sound like a jet ski, right? It's not like
No. Here's the worst part. They were like, oh, but it's a wakeboard boat too. Like, oh, we hate those. They fuck up the docks.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't have a ballast system or anything. I was like,
you don't
it's
even
more of
have a
cruiser.
wakeboard boat.
It's more of a ski boat.
You
But
were,
it
ju-
is
you were
a-
just
without a ba-
grasping for adjectives that didn't have jet in front of it.
Anything.
Without the ballast, it's not really.
It's a
That's what I said,
colonoscopy boat.
Without a ballast, it's not a wakeboard boat because it's not throwing the big wake.
Without the subwoofers hanging off the rack. It's
No,
not
it just
wakeboard
has
boat.
it basically is like any other boat, but it has a rack,
Yeah.
which looks cool.
And it
Let's
works.
be honest.
It's a
It does
roll.
work.
It's a roll bar.
Yeah, just looks cool.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm up in that motherfucker.
Nice.
That's
I got
exciting.
in. I talked them through it. I convinced them that I was worthy. They brought me to their initiation. Now I have a whole summer of boating in my future.
Do you think the polyps grew after you got paddled?
I wonder.
Did
We'll
they?
never know.
Did they
You
use
didn't
like
elaborate on the initiation.
Did they use a fraternity paddle or like a canoe paddle?
Oh, that would make more
Canoe
sense.
paddle
Or-
hurts.
It's canoe
Yeah.
paddle, and it's not as bad.
figured.
What? That's a longer swing.
I don't give a shit. That tight little swing of a frat paddle is brutal. That long swing.
What's
of
the
an oar-
over under on amount of times he goes out in the boat this summer?
4. No, 6 because he's a new member.
6.5.
I'll take the over at 8.
You think 6.5?
You'll take the
That's the
over at 8.
that's the
No, I'll say
over-under.
I'm a whatever it is.
I'm
I'll
saying
say
the
8.
number 6.5.
If I go out on a Friday and Saturday the same weekend, is that 2 or 1?
No, that's 1.
yeah.
It's week.
That's bullshit.
It's how many
Weekends.
Yeah.
Okay, weekends I might take the under, but I would say if you took individual going out over 10.
Yeah, but then you would go out, come back for lunch, and go back
No,
out.
I'm saying different days.
No,
'Cause-
Oh, no, I'd definitely say 8.
any time between Thursday and Sunday is 1.
Oh, 4. Because he'd be out there 3 days.
Yeah, you can go out. There's
Weekend.
you got a 3-day weekend. You just got to.
There's only 12 weekends in the summer.
Ew.
He's trying to calculate if you were to rent a boat with a slip, blah blah blah. How long does it take to get your?
Here's what I can tell you.
$11,000
After the initial nut to buy into the club, the $1,200 a year is actually like $500 less than the storage unit was
Yeah.
costing me. So this is actually I'm saving money.
Storage units are
Remember, you
notorious
said
ripoff.
you rationalized it out and you said I'm doing a $10,000 annual rental for the next 4 years.
Never heard an addict rationalize things before. That's interesting.
They don't usually do that. They usually just go with it.
Yeah.
I forget what I was going to ask.
Nailed it.
So, you think you'll get out there on a regular basis? Oh, the question I was going to ask, and I know the answer, but like your initiation fee, that's gone. There's no.
No, it's over. If I drop out next year, that's gone.
Okay. And if you stay in 20 years,
What
gone.
happens if you sell your boat? Will they find out?
No, because I met somebody the other day who I was talking to, and she was like, yeah, I've been in the boat club for like 15 years, and she got in a divorce. This was like 4 years ago.
And the husband
She won
took
the boat club in the divorce.
She kept the boat club and the kids. This is literally how she worded it to me. I kept the boat club and the kids. He got the boat. but he can't put it at the boat club.
You know they're fine with you not having a boat if they like you. The not having a
Right.
boat's only a catch if you're a dickhead.
That dude's a dick because they would
Yeah.
have let both people pay $1,200 a year.
yeah.
Sounds like all
But
the
they're like, you know what? We have to pick one. Sorry, douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sounds like all the bylaws are in pencil.
The great news
You're in
is
crayon.
this place. This
Don't we
place-
know a guy that hangs out there on a regular basis without a boat?
Dude, there's a handful of them.
He lost it in the divorce.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, no, there's a handful of people that like just kind of hang out there because they know people. In fact, my kids have been going to parties there for years. They're like going down there catching bands, and I'm like, yeah, if I was a member, I'd
How
go.
are your kids going to parties? They're not even old enough to go to parties.
They just go down there because their friend invites them. They're like, hey, we're going to this band.
Friends of over the boat club. We're going to watch a band.
Yeah. So they just go check out the band. I would drop them off at the gate. Didn't know how to get in.
Sorry,
Sorry,
can't go
not
any
a
further.
member.
Now I know how to get in.
Nice.
I've got the code. I got an app. Pretty excited about it.
Well, that's exciting news.
Yeah, it's way better version of my summer than the other version. Because I have two versions of my summer now, like
So-
like unfolding in front of me.
Is the boat club going to cut into your tubing?
And by tubing, he means your colon tube.
No, it won't.
Yeah, are you gonna be taking that boat out and dragging your kids around in a circle all summer? Because that
I don't-
sucks. That's the worst part of owning a boat.
I used to love that, and now I absolutely hate it.
It's
I want
brutal.
nothing
That's why
to
I
do.
never bought a boat.
Dude, I've pulled so many kids, including not my own,
Yeah.
which is stressful, for like 15 years.
And expensive.
Well, I mean, you're out there anyway.
Yeah, but you could go just park the boat and hang out. You don't have to be running half speed
Well, that's a
for
good
a
point.
couple of hours.
But I also feel like you need to like run through that fuel
Yeah.
so it doesn't sit there for a long time.
There's some truth to that. That's one thing. This boat club has no way to fuel your boat.
That does suck.
and you're not allowed to fuel your boat on the grounds.
What?
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
stupid.
Well, they
well,
don't.
apparently it's a regulation thing.
Yeah, they don't want you to
One
catch something on
drop
fire.
multiplied by 1 million people,
Yeah.
1 million times. That adds up.
So you got to drag the boat out and take it somewhere and fuel it.
No, or they're like, you can bring all the fuel you want, load it into your boat, pull out into the river, and fill it up from the side.
Oh, well,
reg- different
that makes more
regulations.
sense.
That's even worse.
That's even
Yeah.
worse. It goes right into the river.
I mean, you're talking about rednecks.
Yeah.
who
But
wrote
they're-
some
they-
rules.
But they're like, we can't be spilling gas on the property.
boat in the river,
Well, if you do it on their property in the water, then that's their liability. If you do it out in the middle of the river, it's your liability.
Yeah. So I will have.
I'm sure Game Morning would have something to say if he pulled up and you had 4 or 5 gallon containers on your boat and you were hanging over the side, because there's not like you're fueling from the inside. You're like awkwardly hanging over the side to get your.
Yeah, or drive it down to the sandbar so you can get out and
Yeah.
pour it in while you can stand. But I mean, like, that seems way worse. But
Yeah.
apparently, that is against the bylaws to put any gas in your boat on property.
Damn. So
That's
On the
crazy.
floating slips that are in the cove, is that you can't fill up there?
No, it has to. You have to back away. I can go 10 feet away from the dock out into the river.
Fine.
And
or
I
you,
sit
or you
there
can pull up on the side of Cherokee Road.
Yeah,
and
you
no
can pull
one
up
will
on
say
any
anything.
road. Yeah. Because I was going to buy, like, they make these systems you can, like, throw in the bed of your truck. They, like, hold 20 gallons.
Yeah.
They got an electric pump. Boom. I can fill it up. I was like, that'd be great. I'll just keep that in the back of my truck all the time. Apparently not.
That does suck.
You're knowing the code to the boat club. Remind me, did you take advantage of the free car washes where you don't have to fucking
I have
type
not
in a
yet.
code?
I have not yet.
Well, today was the last
You
day.
missed it.
Good.
Oh, that was from their 2-week renovation.
Yeah.
A free car wash sucks.
Why?
Why?
It's a $50 car wash.
Oh,
No such thing as a free car wash.
Hey, we were all at a party this past weekend. I meant to talk about this last week on the previous episode, but we had the chance to meet a listener, Brendan, who gave us the and we didn't do it last episode, the idea we should be introducing ourselves. So give a shout out to Emily for it was nice to finally meet her, and she was a pleasure to be around and hang out with. So thank you, Emily, for the.
Yes.
Brendan and I are
Thank you,
looking-
Troy.
Wall.
I don't remember anything from that party.
What, Dave? You don't?
No.
Thank you, Troy, for bringing it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Emily.
I try to give out shout outs to the
Dave?
listeners.
No memory.
There's Dave.
You don't remember meeting Emily? You talked to her forever.
Nah, all I know is I woke up and
She's
remembered
not
that,
gonna like hearing this.
that I spent
No,
a
it's
lot
not
of time
nice.
at Caddy's after that party.
How's that relevant?
Because you don't remember a lot.
Yeah. If you end up at Caddy's, you're not remembering a whole lot.
It's a lot of drinking.
Yeah. Nobody ever plans to go there. You just end up there.
I understand. I remember. So I rode my bike over to that party because I didn't want to drink and drive. Mm-hmm. And then my wife drove me home. And in the middle of the night, I drove back over there in my car and picked up my bike.
Did your
Nice.
wife party?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I do remember your bike.
Yeah. I just remember the next morning, she's like, your bike is hanging out of the back of your truck. And I was like, you're damn right. She's like, so you rode your bike over there so you wouldn't drink and drive. And then I drove you home and you drove your car over there and got the bike.
8 hours earlier.
A DUI is a DUI, right? Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't have the proper lights.
That was a good party.
Well, you did show up the next day, which was phenomenal for going as hard as you did.
Gave it my all.
What was the next day?
He ran it back.
The end of the Masters.
Yeah. Just went back, swam.
Oh, we were so.
We all got in the
hungover.
pool.
Yeah.
Nobody got in the pool in the Masters party.
No.
That'd be bad form. You
Yeah.
get your Powerboat Association shirt wet.
Not doing it.
No.
This is going to be a wild summer. Dude, Troy, I need to get you out on that boat because you're the one who says you never ride in a boat with me and you're not going out. But
What?
Now I'm a member of the Powerboat Association.
You said that?
Yeah.
Why would you never ride on a boat with this guy?
Because he doesn't know how to operate a boat.
He has at least 4 experiences now.
And, Troy,
Great sales pitch.
I'll have you know, I got Cobra fins.
Awesome.
So now we can steer.
Ask him where the fire extinguisher is.
I know where.
That's the last thing I'm worried about. I can fix fire. I can jump off that thing. It's the slamming into something full speed, doing something he shouldn't be doing. That's what worries me.
Why don't you drive it?
Because I don't know that river. I don't know what's in that water.
I know that river.
It's pretty easy. You don't go past the cert point A or point B. Everything in between is fine.
I know that river like the first 25 inches of my coal.
25. Wow. Holy Jesus.
I thought it was only 40 inches.
Let me
of
do
Poland.
the math. That's
Gets in deep.
that's like what? 20 Matchbox cars?
By my calculation.
Oops.
No, I'd love to go over there and check it out for sure.
We should, man. It's.
I think I know some people over there.
9 gerbils?
You do. There's actually a bunch of M4K guys there.
Yeah.
Like immediately.
I think one of my neighbors is a member there.
Dudes who are members of the board at M4K are on the board there. I'm like, what kind of?
Dude, they're all
Why do you have so much
all
time?
those guys are on so many boards of so many like and the boat club isn't one, but charities and philanthropies, and I'm just like, this is all the time and energy I have. How do you guys run this back multiple times? Like, it's crazy.
I don't understand people who do all that volunteer work.
It's a lot.
Like, I get volunteer work.
Yeah.
I embrace it. But like, pick one.
Yeah.
Just one.
It's just one. Right? Like, give yourself the time to do a good job. Like, if you have 4 volunteer jobs, you
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
Like, you're not helpful. You're just volunteering.
Do you
Yep.
still have access to your floating picnic table?
No, sold it.
Oh, because I want him to hook it up to his boat at the boat club and just say, "This is my extension."
There you go.
Tiki bar would be nice.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Yeah, let's wrap this thing up.
I think, technically speaking, we have done it.
Yes, we did a double.
Those 9% beers and the 7% beer, so 8.5 beer, brutal, dude. Like I had to
I feel a little loopy just from tasting it.
I had to stop.
Well,
I
here,
had
that's
to,
for you, 'cause
No,
it's a
I had
full
to
beer.
stop drinking. I was having fun.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Well, it's the propofol.
It is
Yeah.
a double.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We certainly do appreciate the support. If you want to continue to support us, do the old Cincinnati swap. It's real easy. You just grab your friend's phone, sign them up for the old podcast. If you don't know the podcast, it's called Inside the Pallet House. Don't know how you got here this far into the episode if you didn't know that. If you need to send Venmo money because you just have too much of it, you can always do so.
At Inside the Pallet House.
That's the one. If after you've sent money to the Venmo, you have discretionary money, you want a pair of sunglasses, polarized at that, head over to nectarsunglasses.com and drop ITPH in the coupon code. Now that you've sent money to the Venmo and then bought a bunch of sunglasses, now you're feeling like you're a little bit broke. Might be a good idea to refinance your house. If you want to refinance your house, head over to screendoormortgage.com. Ask for Jimmy. He'll take care of you. This is assuming you live in Georgia or Virginia. And he'll help you get a great rate. Probably better than... Oh, not allowed to say that. He'll give you the best service you ever had. The rates are not up to him.
You might find your polyps.
Yeah, that was just a polyp in the punch bowl. That's brutal. If you got a topic you want to send us, you can always do so at InsideThePoundHouse@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. See what it is you're thinking about this week. Also, give us something to talk about so you don't have to hear about my anus or my boat.
Or all the teases that we never get to.
We got to them. It's all good. Cinnamon buns. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Peace out. Chris.
That's a pretty good podcast, don't you think?
I think the recording skipped. We've got a new game. Brendan's going to try to predict the topic of my final statement.
Okay. I see it.
You're going to reveal it after, right? On the same...
Did you guess the last one?
No, he's so fucking far off.
Pretty close. Adjacent.
You ready? I'm glad we got to the bottom of your health issues.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.